All right, what's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to talk about Baby Doge today. We're going to talk about the new proposal that just now happened for Baby Doge that they mentioned on their Twitter. We're also going to go over the technical analysis, and we're going to go over the updates for Baby Doge swap and our progress. So definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Definitely check out my other channel, Marsellis Travels, where you can see my travels out here inside of Brazil. I'll be going to Rio tomorrow and show you all that. And also definitely check out the other links in the description if you're interested in my music or if you're interested inside of beats. So anyways, let's get straight to this. Let's talk about Baby Doge. First things first, as you can see, we are down 3.6% in the last 24 hours. So that's not too bad if you look at a lot of the other cryptos. They're not down as much as us, but still, we are down a little bit more than everything else in the last 24 hours, which isn't too bad. But it's definitely something we have to look at and notice. But we have been recovering since then, and as you can see now, we're kind of almost back to where we were before. We're trying to get past that 1250 resistance. But speaking of the 1250 resistance, let's talk about the technical analysis. So as you can see over here with Baby Doge, we are set to go back up here, quite possibly back up to that 1250 resistance. But first, we got to get past 1170. As you can see here, we have a red area, which is our supply and demand of less demand over here at 1170. And that's this area right here that I just marked. And then after that, then we'll have enough momentum to get us back up to 1250 resistance. So hopefully we can get all the way back up to that 1250 resistance. That's really what we're looking here for Baby Doge. But for now, we're just doing a little bit of movements. But actually, with the new proposal that we just now have, or that we just now got, it's definitely possible that we can get back up to that 1250 resistance soon. So we're going to get back to this technical analysis, but I want to talk about that because that's the major thing that we want to hear about today. So let's talk about that. Do you want monthly burns? That's what they just now asked on the Twitter. It says, do you want monthly burns? A new core proposal to bring back monthly burns is now live, and now we can vote now. So this is actually pretty good. That's what everyone else was asking for. And you can see some people are happy. Some people are, I guess, angry. But yeah, most people are happy about the burns. This person, yes, yes, yes. Everyone's saying burns 100%. So it definitely seems like we're going to be getting those burns because 99.81% of the people that voted with 213 trillion of voting power worth of Baby Doge is now 90.8%. So that's actually pretty good because that shows that almost everybody wants the burns. So yeah, we're definitely going to be getting the burns here, and I went ahead and clicked yes. So definitely we're probably going to end up getting this. So here's the actual proposal. They say we can bring back monthly burns. However, they would not be in the form of treasury tokens as they are used for farming rewards. The burns will not be in the same magnitude as before, as we need the treasury tokens for farming rewards, meaning they're probably not going to do 3 quadrillion a month. You'll probably see somewhere in the trillions every month, or 1 quadrillion, or even way less than that, maybe 100 trillion every month. But you're not going to see it to the magnitude that it was before, and that's what they mentioned here. And then they say our next burn would be approximately 1 quadrillion, worth about $1 million. So that would be $1 million down the drain. And that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be burning $1 million worth of Baby Doge. That's a lot of money if you really think about it. So yeah, that's pretty exciting to see that they're going to continue to do the burns. And it says the monthly burn will be determined by two factors: Baby Doge coin, the buy/sell transfer volume from its 10% fees. So something that you also have to think about here is the rewards. We're not going to be getting this in rewards. So that's going to be $1 million worth of Baby Doge that does not get sent inside of rewards. So our rewards are going to be a little bit less if we do this. But it seems like everyone wants this. So this is probably what we're going to be getting. But also you got to think with the burns, we're also starting to get, reflections from that as well. And then the trading frenzy that people have whenever burns happen. So you'll probably see the form of rewards coming back to you inside of reflections, but it just won't be as much reflections, right? But anyways, it says over here the monthly burn will be determined by two factors: Baby Doge coin buy/sell/transfer volume from its 10% fees. So the monthly burn is going to come through those 10% fees, and then the Baby Doge swap volume from pairs that have fees. So that's something that you gotta remember there. And then they say, however, we can do two forms of monthly burning. One buyback and burn from the swap. And then 2, the liquidity tokens or the LP tokens generated by the project's volume in DeFi. 50% are Baby Doge and 50% are BNB. The BNB powers the project and the Baby Doge can be burned. And then they say, do you want us to bring back the monthly burn? So it does come with some strings attached. There's definitely strings attached here. You can't say NSA because there are strings attached. So you have to remember that whenever you're doing these monthly burns, whenever you actually come here to vote for that. It's not going to be all glitz and glamour. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows and roses, right? There's definitely going to be some stuff in there that some people aren't going to like. And honestly, I think this is gonna please people. So I guess they might as well do it since we definitely need more demand for the token. But one thing I will say, it is going to fire back on us in the long term because then eventually you're just not going to see as much rewards coming from the baby doge swap, all that good stuff. But I still think it's a good idea here. And then they say down here, if we do not burn the tokens from the baby doge token volume, we will use them to add onto the swap farming rewards. So the farming rewards are going to be higher. The APRs are going to be higher if you do not vote for this. But if you vote for these burns and we actually get the burns, these rewards are going to be lower. So that's pretty much what they're trying to tell you here. And actually, if you come over here, let's keep looking at this. So let's just go over here to the farming rewards that I have. For instance, right now I have 6.2 billion in baby doge right there that I've earned in tokens, and I put about $89 in there, and that $89 is probably somewhere closer to let's look at that. The $89 is now at $75. So you can see what I got off there with 98% APR. Now, if we do the burns, this APR will probably drop to like 75%, maybe. It may be a little bit lower or a little bit higher. But we do know our APRs are going to drop. Our rewards are going to go down once we start doing these burnings. So you're going to see lower rewards. So don't be surprised if some of these APRs drop. And yeah, just don't be surprised because our reward's going to be less. So that's definitely something that you want to watch out for. But as in the baby doge journey here that I have with the farming, is actually going fairly well, 6.2 billion. And I just been looking at this and doing the math and thinking about how much I would actually have inside of baby doge if I were to just hold this and like not get any more rewards. Just think about it. Let's say 6.2 billion all the way up to 61. That's actually a pretty good amount. And for anyone wondering, yes, I do believe it can get to 61, but I think 61, which is 6 zeros and a 1, is more likely to happen like a year and a half, maybe 2 years from now, because we have to look at when the next bull run is going to happen, which is going to be probably towards the end of 2023 or the beginning of 2024. Like I said, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But let's look at this. So at 61, my $6.93 will be $620. So that is a good amount of money right there. And all from rewards from $89. And think about what my $89 will be from where we are now. And right now it's at $75. So let's just do some math here. I know you probably didn't come into this video thinking we're going to be doing math, but that's what we're going to be doing right now. So we're going to get back to all the other stuff in a second here, but let's just do this. $75 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1091. That's our current price. That gives me 68.7 billion. Remember, with my 6.2 billion over here, I'm getting $620, right? And that's when we hit 61. And that's just these rewards. Like, my rewards are going to compound. I'm going to keep putting them in. They're going to keep compounding. There's going to be way more than that. Just this amount, because this isn't all the baby doge I have. 68 billion is not all that I have. I have some more inside my trust wallet. I have some more inside of my ledger wallet. I'm good. Like, this is just a small portion. But we're just going to calculate the small portion here. So let's go ahead and multiply that 68 billion by 61 and see where that would bring me. That would bring me to $6,874. Think about that. $89 to $6,874, or I mean $75 to $6,874. And then I got my trust wallet, and then I also have my ledger wallet. So that's why I'm so like big with baby doge. I'm looking at this, I'll be well over $100,000, like just in baby doge, not even my other cryptos. just in baby Doge at 61 during the next bull market. If we can get up there, and I just pray that we get up there. We can never be 100% sure, but I have a very good feeling that we can make it there. But that's why I say it's not financial advice at all. I'm not a financial advisor. And right now, we're just hoping that it can get there, because if it can, a lot of people are going to just be very well off. And that's exactly what I hope for with this crypto. And that's why I push Baby Doge so hard, because I actually believe in the message of Baby Doge. Dogecoin is do only good every day or something like that. Do only good every day, Doge. And then Baby Doge is like do only good every day, but you're also donating to dogs, because you got to remember they are donating to homeless dogs, they're donating to animal shelters, and they're doing so much for the community of pets out there. So Baby Doge in general, it has a very good message. So I definitely believe in it. And I also believe in it because it can also help us out as well. So we help ourselves out in doing that. We also help millions of dogs all around the world out. So this is a win-win situation for everyone. But anyways, I want to show something else here. So if you did this on a macro scale, you would obviously have way more money off of this. So just remember that. Like if this was actually 688 billion that I had, then that would give you $68,000. So you keep adding it up like that, and you're gonna keep making more and more money off it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue to put more inside of Baby Doge, especially if we get down to 9Z1. And let's keep talking about the technical analysis actually, because 9Z1 is actually very important. And or not 9Z1, 9Z7 or 9Z9. 9Z1 would be a miracle if we could drop down there just for like a day and then everyone just throw a bunch of money in it. But it doesn't work like that. But right now, what I'm really hoping for right now is us to getting down to 9Z7, so then I can just put a huge amount of money inside of there just to get some good gains back. But actually, let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour chart. So 9Z7 would be all the way back down here. We already hit that level before, and that's going to be way back here. So we're going to have to scroll all the way back to May just to see where we were before. So if we were to go back down to this area, this is my target price. For everyone asking, how low do I think Baby Doge can go? 9Z7. That's my target price. 9Z7, and that's actually down here, and then right up here would be 9Z9 at this support. But 9Z7 is actually the lowest that we went inside of the last year. 9Z7 has been our lowest support in the last year. So that's why I say 9Z7. But if you want to talk about our lowest point of all time with Baby Doge, and I wouldn't even really mention all time, but whenever you're looking at it from the perspective of OKX on TradingView, that's about 9Z5, 9 zeros and a 5. Actually, that's 9Z4. So if it went all the way down there, that would obviously be a really good price. But with all the Baby Doge that we've burned, I don't think we're going to get down that low, because that's really what the burns help. They help us not go as low. It's not going to do anything with the price going up, but it's going to keep us from going below a certain amount if people sell, because there's always going to be millions and millions of dollars inside of that burn wallet. So there will technically always be money inside of Baby Doge. Baby Doge could technically never go to zero unless somehow someone took all the money out of the burn wallet, which is impossible because it's a burn wallet and there's no keys for it. They've been thrown away. So Baby Doge technically could never go to zero. And that's the beauty of it. But anyways, like I said, none of that's financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But let's kind of look at all the other stuff that we have talking about Bitcoin now. So as for Bitcoin, we just now hit the support down here, and that is about 16.5K. So right now it's saying there's high activity expected. And you also have red or green areas down here for our supply and demand, indicating there is more demand in this area. Even when you go down here and you look at the oscillator is on the downside, the bottom pretty much, and it's about to start curving upwards. And we were overbought, which is why we sold out a little bit. But now that we already had that selling wave coming through, now it seems like buying is about to start coming through for Bitcoin. We also have a high activity here. That's high activity for institutional investors, dark pools, large whales, all that good stuff. The big money in crypto. So right now, technically speaking, we should be increasing our price in Bitcoin back up to 17K, kind of like how we did back here. And since we bounced off the support, this helps build that momentum. So hopefully we can get back up there. But then when you look at that, it also has high activity up here. So it also leads me to think if we do get back up to 17K, we'll probably end up getting rejected and pulling back from there just because of that high activity area surrounded by this red area here, which means less demand for our supply and demand. So we'll probably have some selling off when we get up there. So it's just going to be a temporary pump. And even when looking at the 4-hour chart, we're coming off this huge oversold area, right? All this oversold area. So we had to have some overbuying happening, and we did. We had some overbuying. And now we're having a little bit more selling, but that selling is way less than this selling here, which is a bullish signal. That's why you see that bull signal there. So we're about to see the bulls coming back into the crypto market and quite possibly pump into 17K. And if it can actually break past the 17K resistance, then you could see it pumping back all the way up to about 18.2K. So that's what we're looking at from there. And if it can pass 18.2K, then what we're looking at here is pumping back up to 20 to 21K. But see, if we get that high, then we have high activity surrounded by less demand for our supply and demand. So that pretty much tells us that we're going to have selling when we get back up to 2021K, if we get back up to 2021K. So even if we become bullish, we still have all these hurdles to pass, which then will eventually bring us back down. Even if we get back up to 28K, which is highly unlikely inside of this bear market, then we'll have another huge major sell-off that'll continue to bring us all the way back down. So this pretty much confirms that even if we have a pump, it's temporary. So we're not going to become bullish until the bull market comes back around, until the Bitcoin halving happens, the Bitcoin halving. So whenever that happens, which is 2024, that's when we're going to become bullish, technically speaking. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. This is just a technical analysis. And when we look at the technicals and we compare them also to the fundamentals, we're still inside a whole global recession. Every single country inside the world is inside of a recession, and people are feeling the pain all over the world. So all in all, we gotta wait till 2024 to see some major gains in the crypto market. But for now, we're gonna watch it go down, and we're gonna keep tracking these prices so we can keep dollar cost averaging in and buying in at the lowest areas possible. Because personally, this is not the lowest area possible. I really truly believe that. Let's go to the 1 week chart. I truly believe that this $10,000 Bitcoin is going to be a reality, and we're slowly but surely inching down to there. Look, these indicators, they're rarely ever wrong, and I just want to mention that. But like I said, none of it's financial advice. But look, when it says there's high activity, there's high activity. We hit this high activity area, it was high selling activity. And now there's a support line down here at 10K, from 10 to 14K. That's why it's not just at 10K, it's from 10 to 14K. That's our support. We are at 16.5K. So technically speaking, we could go down to 14K and never even touch 10K. But it's all up to what you think could happen. And even here on the oscillator, you see that it's now curving down to the downside, showing that we are about to have some more selling in the long term. Even that, looking back at 2020, it's exactly what happened here when we started to pump. The second we got to this area, we just had a huge pump and we just went crazy in the crypto market. So that's my thoughts on that. But anyways, speaking on other things here, we're getting more holders every day. Even though the prices of all cryptos, even baby Doge, has been going down, we're still getting more holders. So now you see, now we have 1,637,912 holders. So that's fairly good as well. And we're also getting a Doge to USDT farming pair on baby Doge swap. So that's cool as well. And they said, be ready, as APR will be high initially and decline as more liquidity gets added. That is a big factor right there. That's a big factor. And I'm definitely going to be trying to be one of the first ones in there. So whenever it comes, this Doge USDT farming, I'm going to be one of the first ones to do it. And I'm going to show you probably a whole tutorial video on how to do it. So that's going to be pretty amazing and pretty exciting. And for people who are wondering, like, is farming better than staking? I would say neither one is better. It just depends on what you want to do. But farming in itself is almost exactly like staking. It's pretty much almost the same thing, except you're putting your money into a pool, a whole liquidity pool, and then rewards are being generated from that liquidity pool. So if you think about it, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of different, but they're very similar. So there's really no need to even understand the difference. Just understand that they're both giving you rewards. Now, one thing I would say is if everyone inside of this liquidity pool sold out, then that would be the major difference inside of staking. If everyone sold out of this liquidity pool, rewards are going down, people are losing money, things are going to look bad. But that would be the major difference if you want to look at it like that. But anyways, whenever this Doge I had to come here just to make sure that they didn't do it yet. But yeah, the Doge to USDT pair, I'm definitely going to make a video about that. And I definitely need to make another video about farming. If you haven't seen my video about farming, I'll put a link in it at the end of the video. And I'll just probably put it up here in the top right. You'll probably see it in the annotations at the top right. So look at the annotations, turn your annotations on your YouTube. It's on the little settings for your videos. You'll see it. But yeah, turn on those annotations and it'll be in the top right of the screen. I'll make sure to put that there for you. But anyways, let's talk about DeFi Llama. As you can see over here, I know we got a lot for it, but this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about now. So as you can see over here for DeFi Llama, we are now ranked 155. We keep increasing in the rank, even though the prices of everything is going down. We're still getting more money locked up in Baby Doge. We have 26.99 million in total value locked. That's really good because Sheep, which has been out for way longer than us, only has 19.83 million at rank 185. So even though everything's going down, we're still increasing in price. We're still up 200, or no, we're actually up 0.43% right here inside of Baby Doge. Inside of what is this? Probably the last day. Yeah, inside the last day. And inside the last month, we're up a way larger amount. So that's definitely pretty good to see here. So not disappointed at all here with Baby Doge Swap. And for some reason, it's just now glitched. But yeah, I'm not disappointed at all with Baby Doge Swap. And as you can see, 18.67% in the last month. So we're still doing good, and we're still doing better than a lot of different projects out there. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Definitely check out my other video, Marsellis Travels. And also, do not forget to check out all the other links I have in the description. If you want to follow me on Instagram, definitely go ahead and do that. If you want to follow me on Twitter, definitely go ahead and do that. If you want to follow me all over the place, you want to check out my music on Spotify, definitely go ahead and do that as well. I have an album coming out on January 1st. Typically, I have no sponsors inside of any of my videos. I do have a few affiliate links here and there, but actual sponsors, I don't do any sponsors. So I hardly make any money from YouTube. So if you do want to support the channel, you could support it just by checking out the links. Maybe if you make music or if you make YouTube videos, you want to license some beats, I have a beat store there, BeatStars, marsellis.beatstars.com. It's inside of the description. So check out that. Check out the links I have out there. And as always, I'll be back with another video.